In this lesson, we will explore HTML media elements and how to add audio and video content to web pages. We'll cover the basics of embedding media, supported formats, and best practices for delivering a seamless user experience. The audio element is used to embed sound content in HTML documents. It supports multiple audio formats like MP3, WAV, and OGG. The controls attribute adds play and pause buttons. The autoplay, loop, and muted attributes are also available. You can provide fallback content for older browsers that do not support the audio element. The code shows basic audio element with controls, with source specified for different file types like MP3 and OGG. If the browser does not support these audio elements, the user will be shown the text "Your browser does not support the audio element." The second piece of code shows additional attributes like autoplay, loop, and muted being used with the audio element. In this case, the source file is backgroundmusic.mp3. The audio element has several attributes that control its behavior. The autoplay attribute automatically starts playing the audio as soon as it's loaded, without waiting for user interaction. The code shown here represents how it is used. The controls attribute displays the default audio controls including play, pause, volume, and seek bar. The code shows the usage of the controls attribute. The loop attribute makes the audio restart automatically when it reaches the end. Here is the example of how to use it. The muted attribute sets the initial state of the audio to muted, but the user can still unmute it. There are several common audio formats used on the web. MP3 is the most widely supported format with good compression and lossy compression, and is supported in all browsers. WAV is an uncompressed audio format that provides high quality, but with larger file sizes, and is supported in most browsers. OGG is an open-source format with good compression and is patent-free, but has limited browser support. The code on the slide showcases the use of multiple sources for cross-browser compatibility. It contains the code for the audio element with source files in MP3, OGG, and WAV formats. The type attribute is set accordingly for each of these formats, such as audio MPEG, audio OGG, and audio WAV. A fallback message is also provided in case the browser does not support the audio element. The video element is used to embed video content in HTML documents. It supports multiple video formats like MP4, WebM, and OGG. The controls attribute adds play, pause, volume, and full screen buttons. Width and height attributes can be specified. The poster attribute sets a thumbnail image. Supports autoplay, loop, and muted attributes. A video preview is shown with the play icon in the middle. In addition, there are controls for play and pause. The code shows basic video element with controls, with source specified for different file types like MP4 and WebM. If the browser does not support these video elements, the user will be shown the text "Your browser does not support the video" tag. The second piece of code shows additional attributes like width, height, controls, poster, autoplay, muted, and loop being used with the video element. In this case, the source file is movie.mp4. There are several attributes for the video element. The poster attribute specifies an image to be shown while the video is downloading, or until the user hits the play button. Here is the code for the same. The width and height attributes set the dimensions of the video player in pixels. It helps browsers allocate space before video loads. Here is the example code. The autoplay attribute starts playing the video automatically when the page loads. It often requires the muted attribute for browsers to allow autoplay. The code is shown here. The controls attribute displays the default video controls including play, pause, volume, seek bar, and full screen toggle. This is how to use it. The loop attribute makes the video restart automatically when it reaches the end, creating a continuous playback. The muted attribute sets the initial state of the video to muted, and is required for autoplay in most browsers. The preload attribute specifies how the video should be loaded when the page loads. The options are auto, metadata, and none. The Plays Inline attribute indicates that the video should play inline on iOS devices instead of automatically entering full-screen mode. There are a couple of common video formats that we should be aware of. MP4 is the most widely supported format. It uses H.264 video codec, offers good compression, and is supported in all modern browsers. WebM is an open-source format, uses VP8/VP9 video codec, offers excellent compression, and has good support in modern browsers. OGG is a free open container format, uses Theora video codec, is patent-free, but has limited browser support. Here is a code that contains a video element with source files in MP4, WebM, and OGG formats. The type attribute is set accordingly for each of these formats, such as video MP4, video WebM, and video OGG. The poster attribute is used to specify a thumbnail image, and a fallback message is provided in case the browser does not support the video element. HTML5 audio and video elements provide a rich JavaScript application programming interface for controlling media playback programmatically. You can control playback such as play, pause, and stop. You can adjust volume and mute state. You can track playback progress and duration. You can handle media events such as loaded and ended. You can create custom media players. You can dynamically load different media sources. The code shows how to get a reference to the video element using the document.query selector, then it shows a function to toggle playback and the volume control. Also, we have the code to track playback progress. When working with HTML media, there are several best practices to keep in mind. Always include multiple source formats like MP4, WebM, and OGG to ensure cross-browser compatibility. Always provide fallback content inside audio or video tags for browsers that don't support HTML5 media elements or the specified formats. Always specify width and height attributes for video elements to prevent layout shifts during page load. Always include a poster attribute for video elements to provide a meaningful preview before the video loads or plays. Avoid autoplay with sound, as it can be disruptive. If autoplay is necessary, use the muted attribute. Always give users control over media playback. Compress media files appropriately for web delivery, and consider using adaptive streaming techniques for videos to adjust quality based on connection speed. Always provide captions or transcripts for audio and video content to ensure all users can access your media. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.